Question 1. What is the primary role of an underwriter in the insurance process? A. To set premiums based on the applicant's income and employment history. B. To assess and classify risks to determine eligibility and terms of insurance. C. To finalize claims and determine the payout amount after loss. D. To sell policies directly to customers. Answer. B. To assess and classify risks to determine eligibility and terms of insurance. Explanation. The underwriter's primary role is to assess the risk involved in insuring a potential policyholder and determine the terms, conditions, and premium rates for the insurance policy. Underwriters evaluate various factors such as the applicant's health, age, driving history, and property details to determine whether to accept, decline, or adjust the coverage. This decision-making process ensures that the insurance company can maintain profitability while offering fair rates based on the calculated risk. The option A refers to premium setting, which is part of the underwriting process but isn't the sole role of the underwriter. Option C is incorrect because claims processing is typically handled by claims adjusters, not underwriters. Option D refers to sales, which is usually the responsibility of agents rather than underwriters. Question 2. Mr. Thompson is applying for home insurance in Massachusetts. His property has previously sustained water damage due to a burst pipe, but he has since made repairs. Which factor is most relevant for the underwriter to assess in determining the premium for his policy? A. His home's geographic location and proximity to flood zones. B. The fact that he has had previous water damage claims. C. The age of his property and its architectural style. D. His income and ability to pay the premiums. Answer. B. The fact that he has had previous water damage claims. Explanation. Underwriters assess an applicant's previous claims history to evaluate the risk associated with insuring the property. In this case, the history of water damage claims would raise concerns about the potential for future issues which could impact the premium rate. Massachusetts regulations require that the underwriter takes into account past claims when determining the price of policy, especially if the risk of recurrence exists. Option A is relevant for assessing flood risk but is not the primary concern for water damage from burst pipe. Option C might be considered when evaluating the risk, but the claims history is typically more significant. Option D is not relevant to underwriting home insurance policy. Underwriting focuses more on risk and property characteristics, not income. Question 3. Mr. Harris is applying for auto insurance in Massachusetts. He has a clean driving record, but his car is valued significantly higher than the average vehicle. Based on this information, what type of underwriting decision is most likely to occur? A. His premium will be lowered due to his clean driving record. B. He will be denied coverage because of the high value of his car. C. The underwriter will assess the risk based on his car's value and adjust the premium accordingly. D. The underwriter will approve the policy but impose additional restrictions on his coverage options. Answer. C. The underwriter will assess the risk based on his car's value and adjust the premium accordingly. Explanation. Auto insurance premiums are influenced by a variety of factors, including the value of the vehicle. Since Mr. Harris has a clean driving record, his driving history is unlikely to affect the premium. However, the high value of his car increases the potential risk of higher payout in case of damage or loss. Underwriters typically adjust premiums based on the vehicle's value to ensure the company is adequately protected. The higher the value, the higher the premium to cover potential repair or replacement costs. Option A is incorrect because although Mr. Harris has a clean record, the car's high value is a more significant factor in determining the premium. Option B is unlikely unless the vehicle is deemed an exceptionally high-risk car, e.g., due to being excessively expensive or having high theft rate. Option D is not typically standard approach unless there are specific underwriting concerns related to the car's use or condition. Question 4. Under Massachusetts law, which of the following practices is prohibited for an underwriter when determining whether to approve or deny an auto insurance application? A. Using the applicant's credit score as the primary factor for determining risk. B. Considering the applicant's driving record and claims history. C. Adjusting premiums based on the applicant's vehicle type and usage. D. Reviewing the applicant's history of policy cancellations. Answer. A. Using the applicant's credit score as the primary factor for determining risk. Explanation. In Massachusetts, insurers are not allowed to use an applicant's credit score as the primary factor when underwriting auto insurance. The Massachusetts Division of Insurance prohibits the use of credit-based insurance scoring due to concerns that it disproportionately impacts certain groups of consumers. Option B is correct and permitted because driving record and claims history are key factors in risk assessment. Option C is valid, as the vehicle type and usage affect the likelihood of claim. Option D is also valid, as underwriters can consider the applicant's insurance history, including previous cancellations. Question 5, scenario-based. MS Patel, a Massachusetts resident, is applying for homeowners insurance. Her house is located near the coast, an area prone to hurricanes. She has a windstorm mitigation system installed, and she has never filed a homeowner's claim. What should the underwriter do to appropriately assess the risk and determine her premium? A. Decline her application due to the high-risk location. B. Apply a standard premium rate as she has no claims history. C. Adjust her premium based on the coastal location and offer a discount for the mitigation system. D. Automatically apply the highest rate allowed under Massachusetts law. Answer: C. Adjust her premium based on the coastal location and offer a discount for the mitigation system. Explanation: Massachusetts homeowners in coastal areas are increased risk for wind and flood damage. Underwriters will typically adjust premiums to reflect the higher risk. However, discounts are often applied for risk mitigation measures such as windstorm protection systems, which reduce potential losses. Option A is incorrect because underwriters should assess risk rather than outright decline coastal properties. Option B is incorrect because her location near the coast is a significant risk factor regardless of claims history. Option D is incorrect because Massachusetts law requires fair and reasonable premium adjustments based on risk, not automatic high rates. Question 6. Which of the following best describes the impact of reinsurance on an underwriter's decision-making process? A. Reinsurance allows the underwriter to approve high-risk policies without adjustments. B. Reinsurance enables the underwriter to reduce the insurer's exposure to large losses. C. Reinsurance has no impact on an underwriter's decisions as it is handled by separate department. D. Reinsurance increases the likelihood of claims being denied. Answer: B. Reinsurance enables the underwriter to reduce the insurer's exposure to large losses. Explanation: Reinsurance allows insurance companies to share the risk of large or catastrophic claims with other insurers. This enables underwriters to approve policies that might otherwise be deemed too risky. By transferring part of the risk to reinsurer, the primary insurer can limit its financial exposure, which can influence the underwriter's decision to policy. Option A is incorrect because reinsurance does not allow underwriters to ignore risk factors. Option C is incorrect. Reinsurance arrangements directly impact underwriting decisions for high-value policies. Option D is incorrect. Reinsurance aims to improve the insurer's financial stability, not to increase claim denials. Question 7. What is the primary purpose of underwriting guidelines within an insurance company? A. To ensure uniform decision-making and compliance with state regulations. B. To prioritize premium collection over risk assessment. C. To reduce the need for reinsurance in high-risk policies. D. To allow agents to bypass underwriter approvals for standard policies. Answer A. To ensure uniform decision-making and compliance with state regulations. Explanation: Underwriting guidelines serve as a framework to ensure that all underwriters within a company make consistent, fair, and legally compliant decisions. These guidelines help ensure that underwriting practices adhere to Massachusetts-specific laws and regulations, reducing the likelihood of discrimination or unfair treatment. Option B is incorrect because underwriting guidelines prioritize risk assessment, not premium collection. Option C is incorrect. Guidelines do not replace the need for reinsurance. Option D is incorrect because agents do not typically have the authority to bypass underwriters for risk assessment. Question 8. Which of the following situations would most likely result in an underwriter categorizing an applicant as substandard for life insurance? The applicant is a non-smoker with a stable health history. B. The applicant has a family history of a genetic disorder but shows no symptoms. C. The applicant works in a high-risk occupation such as deep-sea diving. D. The applicant regularly exercises and follows a healthy lifestyle. Answer: C. The applicant works in a high-risk occupation such as deep-sea diving. Explanation: Applicants who engage in high-risk activities or work in hazardous occupations are often categorized as substandard because they pose a higher than average risk to the insurer. In life insurance underwriting, risk factors such as dangerous jobs, Smoking and serious medical conditions can result in higher premiums or denial of coverage. Option A is incorrect because non-smokers with stable health histories are typically considered standard or preferred risks. Option B is incorrect because family history alone does not necessarily impact an applicant's risk classification unless symptoms are present. Option D is incorrect because healthy lifestyle generally leads to better risk classifications. Question 9. Scenario-based. Mr. Kim is applying for auto insurance in Massachusetts. He has 2 speeding tickets and 1 at-fault accident on his record from the past 2 years. He is seeking a full coverage policy with a low deductible. What action should the underwriter take? A. Approve the policy with a standard premium rate. B. Decline the policy due to the high-risk driving history. C. Approve the policy with a higher premium rate and potentially add a surcharge. D. Offer the policy with a reduced coverage limit to minimize the insurer's risk. Answer. C. Approve the policy with a higher premium rate and potentially add a surcharge. Explanation. Under Massachusetts law, insurers can adjust premiums based on an applicant's driving history. Since Mr. Kim has a history of speeding tickets and an at-fault accident, he is considered a high-risk driver. The underwriter would likely approve the policy but with higher premium and may impose surcharge based on his risk level. Option A is incorrect because standard premium rate would not account for the increased risk. Option B is incorrect because Massachusetts regulations require insurers to offer coverage to most drivers, although with risk-based pricing. Option D is incorrect because reducing coverage limits is not common practice in response to driving history. Question 10. Which of the following is a key consideration when evaluating a homeowner's insurance application for a property located in Massachusetts? A. The homeowner's marital status. B. The distance of the property from the nearest fire station. C. The homeowner's credit history. D. The property size in square feet. Answer. B. The distance of the property from the nearest fire station. Explanation. When underwriting homeowners insurance, one of the critical factors underwriters assess is the property's proximity to emergency services like fire stations. Shorter distance to fire station reduces the risk of severe damage in case of fire, which can result in lower premiums. Option A is incorrect because marital status is not typically relevant for homeowners insurance underwriting. Option C is incorrect because Massachusetts law limits the use of credit history in insurance decisions. Option D is relevant but less significant than the property's location and proximity to emergency services. Question 11. In Massachusetts, which of the following factors can an auto insurance underwriter legally consider when setting premiums? A. The applicant's age and gender. B. The applicant's credit score. C. The applicant's driving record. D. The applicant's income level. Answer. C. The applicant's driving record. Explanation. Massachusetts law prohibits using age, gender, credit score, or income level to determine auto insurance premiums. However, an applicant's driving record is a legitimate factor in assessing risk and setting premiums. Question 12. Which of the following is an example of a moral hazard in insurance underwriting? A. A homeowner leaves their doors unlocked, increasing the risk of burglary. B. A driver moves to a high-risk area without notifying their insurer. C. An insured intentionally files a false claim for damages that did not occur. D. A vehicle is parked on the street instead of in a garage. Answer. C. An insured intentionally files a false claim for damages that did not occur. Explanation. A moral hazard refers to behavior that increases the likelihood of loss due to dishonesty or unethical actions, such as filing a fraudulent claim. Question 13. In Massachusetts, which of the following policies is most likely to require windstorm coverages? A rider or endorsement. A. A property located in a coastal area. B. A property located in a heavily forested area. C. A property located in an urban city center. D. A property located near a major highway. Answer A. A property located in a coastal area. Explanation. Coastal areas are prone to high winds and hurricanes, so properties in these regions often require windstorm coverage as an additional rider or endorsement. Question 14. What is the purpose of Massachusetts' residual market, known as the Massachusetts Automobile Insurance Plan? May A. To provide affordable health insurance to state residents. B. To offer auto insurance to high-risk drivers who cannot obtain coverage in the standard market. C. To provide discounted home insurance to low-income families. D. To regulate insurance premiums across the state. Answer. B. To offer auto insurance to high-risk drivers who cannot obtain coverage in the standard market. Explanation. The MAPE ensures that all drivers, including those considered high risk, have access to auto insurance coverage even if private insurers decline to cover them. Question 15, scenario based. A Massachusetts homeowner installs a home security system and storm shutters. How might these changes affect their homeowner's insurance policy? A. Their premium will likely increase due to additional property value. B. Their premium may decrease due to reduced risk of loss. C. Their deductible will automatically increase. D. Their coverage limits will be reduced. Answer B. Their premium may decrease due to reduced risk of loss. Explanation: installing safety features like a home security system and storm shutters reduces the likelihood of theft and storm damage, which can result in low premiums. Question 16. Which Massachusetts law requires insurers to provide certain standard coverage options for all auto insurance policies? A. The Motor Vehicle Consumer Protection Act. B. The Compulsory Insurance Law. C. The Fair Access to Insurance Requirements FAIR Plan. D. The Massachusetts General Insurance Code. Answer B. The Compulsory Insurance Law. Explanation: Massachusetts compulsory insurance law mandates that all drivers carry minimum liability coverage, including bodily injury and property damage, to legally operate vehicle. Question 17. Which of the following is considered a physical hazard in insurance underwriting? A. A cracked sidewalk leading to a property. B. A history of late premium payments. C. An applicant with a prior conviction for insurance fraud. D. A homeowner's tendency to submit frequent small claims. Answer A. A cracked sidewalk leading to a property. Explanation: a physical hazard refers to a tangible condition that increases the risk of loss, such as a cracked sidewalk, which could lead to injuries or accidents. Question 18. How does Massachusetts law regulate the cancellation of auto insurance policies? A. Insurers can cancel policies at any time without providing notice. B. Insurers must provide at least 30 days notice before cancellation. C. Policies cannot be cancelled for any reason. D. Insurers may cancel policies only within the first 60 days of coverage. Answer B. Insurers must provide at least 30 days notice before cancellation. Explanation: Massachusetts law requires insurers to give written notice to policyholders at least 30 days before cancelling an auto insurance policy, ensuring that drivers have time to secure alternative coverage. Question 19. Which of the following is a requirement for obtaining a homeowner's policy under the Massachusetts FAIR Plan? A. The property must have been denied coverage by at least 3 insurers. B. The applicant must reside in the property full-time. C. The property must be located in designated high-risk area. D. The property must meet minimum safety and maintenance standards. Answer D. The property must meet minimum safety and maintenance standards. Explanation: to qualify for coverage under the FAIR Plan, properties must meet basic safety and maintenance standards to reduce the risk of loss and ensure insurability. Question 20. Under Massachusetts law, which of the following statements about personal injury protection (PIP) coverage is true? A. PIP coverage is optional for all drivers. B. PIP coverage only applies to medical expenses above $10,000. C. PIP coverage is mandatory and provides benefits regardless of fault. D. PIP coverage does not include lost wages. Answer C. PIP coverage is mandatory and provides benefits regardless of fault. Explanation: Massachusetts requires all auto insurance policies to include PIP coverage, which pays for medical expenses, lost wages, and other related costs regardless of who is at fault in an accident. Question 21. Which of the following underwriting factors is prohibited by Massachusetts law when determining homeowners insurance premiums? A. The age of the property. B. The property's claims history. C. The proximity of the property to fire hydrant. D. The applicant's marital status. Answer D. The applicant's marital status. The explanation: Massachusetts law prohibits the use of personal characteristics such as marital status, race, or gender when determining insurance premiums. Underwriters must focus on property-related risk factors like age, location, and claims history. Question 22. Which of the following situations would most likely result in an underwriter applying a surcharge to a Massachusetts auto insurance policy? A. The insured has had no traffic violations or claims in the past 5 years. B. The insured recently completed a defensive driving course. C. The insured was found at fault in a recent accident. D. The insured added comprehensive coverage to their policy. Answer C. The insured was found at fault in a recent accident. Explanation: In Massachusetts, auto insurers apply a surcharge to policies when the insured is found at fault in an accident. Defensive driving courses and a clean driving record can help reduce premiums, while adding coverage does not automatically result in a surcharge. Question 23, scenario-based. Sarah, a Massachusetts resident, applied for a homeowner's insurance policy. During the underwriting process, the underwriter noticed that Sarah's property is located in flood-prone area, but she did not request flood insurance. What is the most appropriate action for the underwriter to take? A. Deny the policy due to the flood risk. B. Offer Sarah standard policy without mentioning flood insurance. C. Recommend that Sarah purchase flood insurance through the National Flood Insurance Program (NFIP). D. Automatically include flood insurance in Sarah's policy without her consent. Answer. C. Recommend that Sarah purchase flood insurance through the National Flood Insurance Program (NFIP). Explanation. Standard homeowners insurance policies typically exclude flood coverage. In high-risk flood areas, it is common for underwriters to recommend flood insurance through the NFIP. The underwriter cannot deny the policy based solely on flood risk or automatically add coverage without the applicant's consent. Question 24. In Massachusetts, which of the following is not considered a valid reason for an insurer to refuse to renew an auto insurance policy? A. The insured has multiple at-fault accidents. B. The insured frequently files small claims. C. The insured moved to a different city within Massachusetts. D. The insured was convicted of a do. Answer. C. The insured moved to a different city within Massachusetts. Explanation. In Massachusetts, insurers cannot refuse to renew a policy simply because the insured moved within the state. Factors such as claims history and serious traffic violations, however, can impact renewal decisions. Question 25. Which of the following best describes adverse selection in insurance underwriting? A. The insurer charging higher premiums for riskier policies. B. The underwriter rejecting a high-risk application. C. High-risk individuals being more likely to apply for insurance than low-risk individuals. D. An insured filing a fraudulent claim. Answer. C. High-risk individuals being more likely to apply for insurance than low-risk individuals. Explanation. Adverse selection occurs when people who are more likely to experience losses are also more likely to seek insurance, leading to higher risks for insurers. This is a significant concern in underwriting, especially when risk factors are not properly assessed. Question 26. Under Massachusetts law, what is the minimum required liability coverage for bodily injury to others in an auto insurance policy? A. $5,000 per person, $10,000 per accident. B. $10,000 per person, $20,000 per accident. C. $20,000 per person, $40,000 per accident. D. $25,000 per person, $50,000 per accident. Answer. C. $20,000 per person, $40,000 per accident. Explanation. Massachusetts law mandates that auto insurance policies provide a minimum of $20,000 in coverage for bodily injury to one person and $40,000 for bodily injury to multiple people in a single accident. Question 27. Which of the following scenarios would not typically require reinsurance for an insurance company? A. A small insurer writing a large commercial policy with high liability limits. B. An insurer covering a significant number of properties in a flood-prone region. C. A large, well-capitalized insurer writing small, low-risk policies. D. An insurer seeking to manage its exposure to catastrophic events. Answer. C. A large, well-capitalized insurer writing small, low-risk policies. Explanation. Reinsurance is typically used to manage significant risks or large liability exposures. A well-capitalized insurer handling small, low-risk policies would not usually need reinsurance. Question 20. Scenario-based. John is applying for a life insurance policy in Massachusetts. During the underwriting process, the insurer finds out that John is a heavy smoker. How might this information affect the underwriting decision? A. The insurer must offer John the same rate as a non-smoker under Massachusetts law. B. The insurer can deny coverage based on John's smoking habit. C. The insurer can place John in high-risk category and charge higher premium. D. The insurer is required to offer standard policy but with mandatory rider for smoking-related illnesses. Answer. C. The insurer can place John in a higher risk category and charge a higher premium. Explanation: smoking is considered a significant risk factor in life insurance underwriting. Insurers typically place smokers in a higher risk category, leading to higher premiums. They cannot deny coverage solely based on smoking, but can adjust rates accordingly. Question 29. Which of the following practices is prohibited under Massachusetts law when underwriting a homeowner's insurance policy? A. Charging higher premiums based on the property's location. B. Refusing to insure property that does not meet safety standards. C. Using the applicant's race or ethnicity as factor in underwriting decisions. D. Offering discounts for installing security systems. Answer: C. Using the applicant's race or ethnicity as factor in underwriting decisions. Explanation: Massachusetts law strictly prohibits discrimination based on race, ethnicity, gender, and other personal characteristics in insurance underwriting. Risk factors must be based on property-related criteria. Question 30. What is the primary purpose of the Massachusetts Fair Plan? A. To provide health insurance to low-income residents. B. To offer auto insurance to high-risk drivers. C. To ensure homeowners in high-risk areas have access to insurance coverage. D. To regulate insurance companies' financial practices. Answer: C. To ensure homeowners in high-risk areas have access to insurance coverage. Explanation: the Massachusetts Fair Plan is designed to provide homeowners insurance to individuals who are unable to obtain coverage through the standard market, particularly in high-risk areas. Insurers participating in the plan share the risk.